scared yet? Well, you won't sleep after you hear the story.
The reflection room. Ava had never been afraid of mirrors. They were just objects, glass and silver, reflecting reality. That is, until she moved into the old townhouse on Birchwood Lane. It came furnished, with antique decor and an eerie charm. The most striking feature was a massive, ornate mirror in the hallway, its frame carved with intricate symbols. The landlord had been oddly specific about it. Do not remove the mirror. Ava hadn't planned to, but as days passed, she began to notice things. The reflection was off. Not in a dramatic way, but subtle. Her movements felt delayed, her reflection's eyes lingered just a second too long. One night, while brushing her teeth, she glanced up and saw herself smiling. But she wasn't. Her reflection stood still, lips curling upward in a slow, unnatural grin. Ava dropped the toothbrush and stumbled back. "I'm just tired," she told herself. Strange occurrences escalated. Sometimes she swore she saw things behind her in the mirror, a shadow shifting, something lurking just outside her vision. One evening, her friend Sarah came over. Over drinks, Ava confessed her unease about the mirror. Sarah laughed it off. "It's just old glass. You're letting your imagination get to you." To prove it, Sarah stood in front of the mirror and waved. Ava froze. Sarah's reflection didn't wave back. A long silence stretched between them before the reflection finally moved. Too late. Too wrong. It lifted its hand, but the fingers bent at unnatural angles. Sarah screamed and bolted, leaving Ava alone with the mirror. She wanted to run, but something held her in place. A whisper brushing against her ears. "Stay with me." Determined to end the nightmare, Ava covered the mirror with a sheet. The next morning, the sheet was on the floor, neatly folded. Her reflection stood frozen, staring, even though Ava wasn't in front of it. Panic drove her to call the landlord. His voice was grim. "You covered it, didn't you?" "Yes, but it—" "Listen carefully," he interrupted. "You need to put it back. They don't like being ignored." Ava hung up and stared at the mirror. Her reflection slowly tilted its head, eyes hollow. "Too late," it whispered. The next day, Ava's neighbors reported strange noises coming from her house. When police entered, the townhouse was empty, except for the mirror. The glass was fogged, and behind it, barely visible, was Ava, pounding silently, trapped within.
If you have not already, like, subscribe, and hit the notifications button. If you